Meera Thakur.
Hi, I'm Shipra Chauhan.
Today, we all are gathered here to celebrate womanhood. As we all know that Women's Day is celebrated every year on 8 March all across the world. It really feels so nice to have a special day for women, isn't it? When we can celebrate and appreciate and honor women because they equally contribute for the betterment of the society. If I can be a little biased, I would like to add, without the existence of women on this earth, the mankind would end up to exist. Because that's women who brings life to this earth. Every woman is special whether they are working at home or doing both. I wish every day could be dedicated for the celebration of Women's Day. Am I right?
Yes.
Ladies out here?
Yes.
But we'll sound unfair to men on this, yeah? Okay. So on this day, I have a song for all of you. I'm not a very good singer, but I would like to dedicate this song for all the women out here. I'm not good at lyrics, right? दिल है छोटा सा, छोटी सी आशा, मस्ती भर मन की, भोली सी आशा, चांद तारों को छूने की आशा, आसमानों में उड़ने की आशा, दिल है छोटा सा, छोटी सी आशा, मस्ती भर मन की, भोली सी आशा.
Let's have a big round of applause for her.
Thank you so much, everyone. That's all for you, for all the ladies here. Moving ahead, I would like to say we are really very honored to have our guest speaker here today with us. She is an epitome of women's strength and an unstoppable spirit. She is a woman who has achieved her dreams in spite of all odds in her life, a pilot by profession and the chairman of an renowned IB school at Chandigarh. Nonetheless, an inspiring personality who has lived her dreams.
Okay, on that note, let's invite our chief guest for today, Miss Japji Kaur Cheema. Let's have a big round of applause for her. Welcome, ma'am. We would request you to share a few words on this occasion.
Let us formally welcome Ms. Cheema first.
Hi, good morning all of you. I am really honored to be here today. So I'm going to take a little bit more than just a couple of minutes to share my journey with all of you. I am a pilot by profession, as I was introduced, and I'm also the chairperson of First Steps IB World School, which is the only international school in Chandigarh. I was so a couple of days back, Mr. Rakesh called me and he told me if I could come in and share my journey with all of you so far. So I was actually only 17 years old when I started flying, and I've spent the formative years of my life around pilots, so I actually don't think it's a big deal. But when he called me, I did my research and I found that only 11% of pilots in India are women, and that figure goes down to about 3% worldwide. So that actually made it sound a little bit cooler than it is to my mind. And I decided very early on that I wanted to fly. I can recall having a conversation with my father when I said I wanted to be a fighter pilot. So he was very supportive of everything my sister and I wanted to do. And he raised us to be very unprejudiced and very, very liberated individuals. But we found out, and to join the Indian Air Force, you require an eyesight of 6x6, which I don't have. So he suggested I could get into commercial flying instead, and choose that as an option. So I thought that was a good idea, and that's what I decided. And when I got into my 12th, we looked for flying schools in the US, and we shortlisted one in Merced, California. And right after my 12th boards, which was in March 2006, in April 2007, by the mid, I was in the US flying. I'm from Sacred Heart School, Chandigarh, and it's an all-girls school. From there, I went to a flying school in Merced, California, where I was the only girl among almost 200 boys. So from an all-girls setup to an all-boys setup, which was quite a challenge. And I felt really lost. All my friends were looking at universities and colleges, and I was in this strange place with all these people around me, and I had no idea what I was doing. And I feel like men boys are not used to having their space intruded. So there were a lot of things that was said about me. On a lot of, like, this one person actually once said, "We'll see how long she lasts. Girls can't drive, let alone flying." I finished my course before him, and so the first time I sat in an airplane as a trainee was a very nice experience. The instructor takes you up and does all kinds of aerobatics with the airplane, and they try to scare you a little bit to see how you react. I have never had any apprehensions, and that day I was so sure in my mind that this is what I want to do and this is what I was born to do, because not for a minute did I have a second thought about doing what I was doing. It took me about 5.5 months to get my license and the required hours to get a job in India. And I was back in India, and I got a job with SpiceJet, where I trained to fly the Boeing 737. So there were a lot of times when I decided I can't do this anymore, there's too much pressure. I was 18.5, you're too young to even know what's going on. This one incident in Dubai, when I was training to fly the Boeing 737, my sim partner, who was employed for who was training for the same job that I was training for, was a in his mid 40s, ex-Air Force guy, and I don't know what bothered him more, the fact that I was a girl or that I was so young, but he made life very miserable for me there. I would like cry every day that I just can't do it, but I did manage. I think all this, when I think about it in retrospect, I think it was good that I went through all that so early. It has taught me how to, it has made me a stronger person and taught me how to take on life's challenges. Flying has actually taught me how to be a decision maker, and it has taught me how to deal with stress very, very calmly. Then the next phase of my life started, and I got married to somebody I was dating for 5 years, and we had a child within 1 year of getting married. And right after I had my baby, my in-laws and my husband started telling me I should quit flying because I need to take care of my son. So I wasn't raised to be bullied by all this thought process and this antiquated thoughts. So I things went south from there, and we planned to separate ways. But I feel this is a challenge that a lot of working women face on a very daily basis, and it makes life to balance work and life very, very difficult. I really think men need to do their part in helping women when it comes to work-life balance, and I feel like men need to become caregivers for their children, and because it's not just the responsibility of women, it's also their responsibility in today's day and age where women are working and trying to accomplish all these things. I'm a very strong believer of feminism, and I think it's the need of the hour. Women deserve equal opportunity and we don't get enough. It's not just propaganda, it is true, and I've experienced it firsthand. And in aviation too, there's a glass ceiling we women are expected to break. Whereas men, they're incompetent only if they fail blatantly. And some of the issues that are very close to my heart is also female feticide. I have seen educated people from supposedly very, very good families go have child after child to have a boy child. I think we need, the world really needs better raised boys and girls to change this thought process. I think, how do you think a person would be who is born after two sisters, there's a boy and a couple of abortions? How do you think that person is going to end up treating people as individuals in this world? I mean, how would the girls feel who were born before him? It's not fair, I feel. And boys are placed on this lofty perch just as soon as they are born, just because they are boys, without having any real achievements. There's a lot of pressure when it comes on women after they get married to quit jobs. Are we as a society so insecure that we can't have our women be independent? And the only way to have them in our lives is by having them dependent on us? I think these are the questions we need to ask ourselves. I lost my dad last year, which was the hardest thing I've had to face in my life. He was the first feminist I interacted with, and everything I am today is because of him. I was talking to my sister a couple of days ago, and I was telling her that losing dad has made me fearless in a way. All these things we keep running behind and leading these lives, we don't know when it's all going to come to an end. Losing dad actually changed my life forever. So now I'm also burdened with the task of nurturing his brainchild, that is First Steps IB World School, and which was also, I was discouraged to do that a lot by everybody around me after I lost my dad. Not everybody, that would be wrong of me to say, but a lot of people around me when I lost my dad, because there is only so much women can do, right? And we need the man in the family to do things. So I've taken this up now, and after a year of doing this and having lots of ups and downs while I was flying, running the school and taking care of my son, I today feel very confident in my new role, because we just had our first grade 10th batch give their Cambridge boards, and we got a very good response from an invigilator who came from London, who said our school can be used as a role model for other Cambridge schools because the examination process went on so impeccably. I did my flying after my 12th, so I'm not a graduate. I also plan to start doing that now because of my new role as the chairperson of the school, and I'm going to do whatever certification is required to get into that. Also, I feel that the way to make a difference in society is through its children, and I think I'm very blessed to have this platform where I can mold and influence children in not just excelling in their professions, but as human beings. I feel we need to raise responsible citizens, and I think a school can play a very vital role in doing that. I am extremely honored to be here today. And there was another thing that Sudarshan and Pooja asked me to talk about, which was work-life balance, which I think all of us struggle with. I've had to juggle a lot between my work, my personal life, all throughout. And I don't know if you guys know BK Shivani. She gives these lectures on TV. So I was listening to her one day, and so there are two things that I personally can talk about when it comes to work-life balance. And the first is, so the example she gave was, it's all about priorities. We need to prioritize what is important for us, not for somebody else. When we start looking at what somebody else is doing, that's where the problem begins. So the example she gave was, if two people are driving a car and one person is driving fast and is very comfortable doing that, the other person is comfortable at a slower speed but looks at that person and starts driving at that speed. Now this second person is uncomfortable, plus he has to put in twice the effort to do what the first guy is doing. And everybody in his car, including his kids, parents, wife, whoever, is equally uncomfortable. So why not slow down? Go at your own pace. Everybody has their own journey. We're all, everybody's going to have their own sets of achievements and setbacks. No two life journeys are going to be the same. So let's not look at somebody else. The second thing I feel that comes in for work-life balance is why we feel the need to have work-life balance, according to me, is when we don't enjoy what we do. When we segregate work from life is when we feel the need to balance it. I have been very lucky in that respect. I work in the school through the week and I fly on the weekend. I'm so passionate about both these things, I don't feel the need to have a weekend. I mean, it gets physically exhausting, but it is never mentally exhausting, and I think that's what matters. If you enjoy what you do, I don't think you need to have work-life balance. So this is it. This is all I had to say, and I'm very, very happy Women's Day to all of you. And thank you so much for having me.
Let's have a big round of applause for her. Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing your journey and providing inspiration for all of us. We really appreciate that you took out time for all of us. All right, please stay here while we move to the next segment. So, what was the theme this year for International Women's Day? Can I hear it from the crowd, please?
Balance for better.
That's right, it's balance for better. So, let's create a world that is gender balanced. Everyone has a role to play, every time and everywhere. What world is expecting today is the balance. So balance is going to drive a better world. So let's create that balance for better. I know Women's Day is all about celebrating about women's achievements, glorifying women. But on this important day, I want to take this opportunity to shine some light on all those men who support women in their lives. Can we have a big round of applause from all the men here?
अच्छा शिप्रा ये जो टेम्पो सेट हो गया है here after all this I don't want to bring it down.
So what next, Ira?
So let's engage our audience even more by checking out their memories. Let's see, देखते हैं यहाँ पे किसके दिमाग के घोड़े सबसे ज़्यादा तेज दौड़ रहे हैं आज.
Yes, let's do that.
So we have few questions for you all, and these questions are based on women because today is Women's Day, guys, right? So whosoever wants to answer these questions, they have to raise their hands. And then accordingly, we have a surprising gift for them who answer us correctly, right? So my first question is, as we all know, the first female astronaut of India. We all know it, yeah? Anyone who wants to answer? But that's not the question. Question is something else. So we would like to know that she belongs to which state of India? I said that you have to raise your hands. No. Anyone else? Obviously. Yeah, so prize for you, obviously. Let's have a big round of applause. Please come in the front. Okay. So, next question is, who is the current textile minister and defense minister of India? You have to raise your hands, please.
Sure, sure.
Please. Can you please speak louder? Come here.
Okay, I don't know the full answer, but I have the answer for one.
Okay, what's that?
It's Nirmala ma'am.
So I've asked two
Nirmala.
questions. Textile minister and
I don't
please
know about textile minister, but I know
those who can answer both.
they're open for men.
We are open for men as well.
Nirmala Sitharaman and Smriti Irani.
That's correct. That's a prize gift for you.
All right, so it's my turn.
Now it's my turn for the questions. So I have the easier ones. So let's see who answers first. Who was the first female president of India? Oh, yes, Anuradha. Can you come in the front? Yes, please come. That's the correct answer. So as I said, alright, moving on to the last question. Name the first Indian woman to win an Olympic silver medal.
In 2016. In 2016 Rio Olympics. We all know her very well.
Please raise your hands, don't whisper.
You have already earned. Anyone else?
Okay, so we have Jatin to answer that. Yes, that's
That's
right.
correct. PV Sindhu.
So let's have a big round of applause, audience, for everyone.
So we have a small activity here. I would like to call upon 4 females in the front who are dressed up in orange.
Orange.
Please come up. Don't shy. That's your day. Please come up. Komal. Okay, so we have 5 females here. I have a tongue twister for them.
This is going to be real fun.
Yeah. I have a tongue twister for all of you. So, who will be able to recite this tongue twister maximum number of times will get the prize, right? And the tongue twister is, I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. In one breath you have to say. I'll repeat it again. I scream, you scream, and we all scream for ice cream. So we'll start from here. In one breath. I scream, you scream. You have to come in the front. Please come in the front. I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream.
I scream, you scream, we all scream.
That's it. Next. Komal.
It's scream, not scream.
You know it, right? I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream.
I scream, you scream, and we all scream for ice cream.
No, that and was not the word. Please come on.
So you need to say this sentence multiple times.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream.
I scream, you.
Please come on.
ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream.
Ice cream, you scream. Ice cream, you scream. We all scream for ice cream.
You have to repeat it number of times.
So hope we have the winner.
Ice cream, you scream, we scream. We all scream for ice cream. Anyone else who wants to try? Men can come as well.
Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. Ice cream,
Wow, that was incredible.
So you want to try from here.
So Anu will she get?
So thank you so much, audience, for the participation.
Can we have a big round of applause for all the participants? Now moving ahead, let's take the show forward with this special attraction for today. Any guesses? That's the ramp walk from our gorgeous female colleagues. Alright, so just hold on for a while. We have Rakesh here to have some words.
We would request her to have some words on Women's Day.
I'm taking over instead of Brad Box if kids get excited. Sorry guys, but good morning. Good morning everyone. Good morning sir. Okay, first of all, let's give a big round of applause. Biggest round of applause for all of us today. Biggest round. Louder, boys. Thank you everyone for taking your time out. I know it's been a busy week and will be a busy day for us today. So first I would like to thank Japji Cheema for coming over, taking time off her schedule. As you know, she doesn't have a weekend. She still took time off to come here, and she was actually early. So I told her that let's go and crack the same thing on the floor as a joke. I told her to come here at 10, and we thought, you know, as usual Indians, that she would come by 10:30 and we will start. And she called me at 9:47 that she was already outside the gate. So it was a little embarrassing for us that we had not prepared. But thank you very much, ma'am, for coming over. And this inspirational story that she shared, I think there were a few moments that you could, you know, I think everybody could relate to at least a part of our life as a journey. Because we all go through our odds, especially women. You know, I come from a family of 4 sisters. I have 4 real sisters, and a mom and obviously a wife. So I come from a family where women are always respected and supported. So we were sharing a few moments from our personal life while we were sitting inside the office. So I think it's very important for us, not just on this particular day, but throughout the year. You know, I am a person who always given equal importance to women. It's not about celebrating womanhood on a particular day. So it should be, you know, it shouldn't be like even a thought of treating women equal. It should be a part of your life, you know, upbringing or thought process. That's how we should raise our children as well. There shouldn't be any difference on basis of gender. I mean, obviously there could be some things that men can do and women can't, and women can and men can't, because I can't, you know, bring a baby out of my tummy, obviously. But so having said that, it's important the role that we play in the society. It's in the nature that we all respect each other and celebrate womanhood on each and every day of the year, and not just one day. So thank you very much for being a part of the team, for being a part of the society, and, you know, supporting men. That's how I see it in all aspects of our life. So thank you very much, ladies, and I wish you all the best in your respective journeys. Thank you once again, Cheema ma'am, for taking time off and coming here.
Can we have a big round of applause?
Thank you very much.
So now we can move ahead. So I hope all the girls are ready. Alright, so let's start with the ramp walk. Wow, ladies, this was incredible. Thank you for setting the air on fire.
Thank you so much for making this day mesmerizing. Now, let's invite our guest speaker, Ms. Japji Kaur Cheema, our business head, Mr. Rakesh Narang, and all the team members in the front for cake cutting ceremony.
Ma'am, please.
निकाल रहे हैं, हटा दो।
केक भी आएगा पीछे।
Can we have all the girls in the front?
Girls, please come in the front.
This one, please.
All right. Before cake cutting, I would like to request Mr. Badal to share a few words on this occasion and thank Ms. Cheema for making her presence today.
Hi everyone. Good afternoon. Because we have already discussed a lot on Women's Day and women empowerment, I would say that with the luxury of having experience of 12 to 13 years, I would say that we all born with same energy, same kind of mindset, and time to time opportunities as well. But there are few who will make out something out of those, the benefit out of those things. Like Japji Cheema, she has organized her energy in a sense, in a way that she have achieved and placed a name in the history of India, that she become youngest commercial pilot, and she is running her own IB school, and she is the one who is socially active member, socially active resource for people to address on the events like Women's Day. I would say that the kind of insight she has shared is very good. We all thank you, Japji Cheema, for this speech. Thank you very much.
So thank you very much, ma'am, on behalf of everyone at XEROX Chandigarh. Can we have all the girls in the front so that we are also...
Girls in the front.
Check the camera.
Please.
Let's have a big round of applause, everyone. Louder for each one of us. Right, so we have organized some snacks for all of us. So would request everyone to get the tables from the cafeteria, meanwhile, and ma'am, you can please come to this side.
Thank you so much everyone for your time. Thanks a lot. A very happy Women's Day to all of you once again.
काम पे लग जाओ चलो.
All right, we'll call the people team-wise, so you can be seated. We'll be calling you team-wise.